Hello, everybody. My name is Dean Davis, and this is Multiply, the podcast that provides a word of encouragement to village church planters. I'll never forget when I first heard the Bible teaching about persons of peace. I had been a church planter for about 19 years. For the first time in my ministry, the multiplication of churches seemed like a real possibility. But I was really trying to understand how the gospel could spread more quickly to places that I myself could not go. As my trainer taught from Jesus' words to the 72 in Luke chapter 10, I learned that a person of peace is a man or woman that God has prepared to receive the good news. He or she is receptive to the gospel and welcomes the evangelist. A man or woman of peace shares the good news of Jesus with friends and family members. My trainer helped me discover that the woman at the well, Cornelius, Lydia, and the Philippian jailer were all persons of peace. Without the trainer asking me, I began to think about my years of church planting. I asked myself if I had ever known such a person of peace. Then it came to me. Tite Spiritu was a man of peace. He heard the gospel, quickly embraced it, and began telling others what he had discovered. First in one place, then in another where he took his cattle, new churches got started. Tite Spiritu was a man of peace. In places where no one had received the gospel before, people trusted Christ after Tite Spiritu shared his testimony. A church planter in West Africa put it this way: the activity that I like the best is finding a person of peace. I love it. You see, the matter of finding a person of peace, when I read about it, I just loved it. It makes the church planting easy. What I need to do is look for a person of peace. I pray that God should direct me to meet him, someone who God has prepared his heart already. You know, God always prepares people ahead of time. So God should prepare someone, and when I get there, I should meet that person. Whether he's good, bad, whatever, he should be receptive. The person should be receptive. He should be well known, and the person should be connected to the people. So when I think of persons of peace, it makes me happy. So I think if I meet people, it should become easy to plant a church. Praise the Lord. God did direct that West African church planter to a person of peace, and through him the church is growing and planting a daughter church. Who is the person of peace God has led you to? I hope you will celebrate right now the divine appointment that you had with this man or this woman. Celebrate because God is at work. Celebrate because God brought you to this person of peace. Celebrate because people are hungry for the good news of Jesus. Celebrate that God has used you to find a person of peace. Celebrate that a greater harvest is coming. Celebrate persons of peace. This has been Multiply, and I'm Dean Davis asking, who will you share this encouraging word with today?